Company A gives 10% dividend, company B gives 8% dividend. Which is the better investment? The answer is not company A, and I'll show you exactly why in the first 5 minutes. The exact question came in the 2014 board paper also. Examples 13, 14 and 15. So let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to your own channel Quantum Math. Today we are going to continue with our fourth video of the third chapter. So what we are going to cover in this video, first of all, solving at discount investment problems, comparing two investments using yield rate, solving change in income after reinvestment, and tackling exercise number 3, questions 14 to 17 and comparison MCQs. So stay tuned and watch the video till the end. Let's begin. A man buys 520 rupees shares at a discount of 20% and receives a return of 10% on his money. Calculate the amount invested by him, the rate of dividend paid by the company. Very straightforward problem. So the face value is rupees 20, discount is 20% on rupees 20. So how much will be the market value of this? Yeah, so face value equals 20, discount, I'm writing D percentage, which means discount percentage, small d. If it is capital D, that will be dividend percentage. Understood? Okay. So after deducting 20%, you will get the market value, which means what is 20% of 20? 4 rupees. So market value will be 20 minus 4, that is 16 rupees. Rupees 16 is the market value at which the man bought the shares. Is it clear? Good. And the return percentage is 10%. So how many shares he bought? 200. So total investment. For return percentage, you should know what is investment done. So investment done will be number of shares multiplied by what? 20 rupees, right? Wrong. Always investment is calculated on the market price on which you have got the shares, not the face value. So this is at discount. So 16 into 5 is 88,000 rupees is your total investment. Got it? Now, this is done. Next point, rate of dividend paid by the company. Rate of dividend, we don't know. So how to find the rate of dividend? Total amount, face value is equal to 20, right? Face value of the total shares, 500 shares. How much? That will be 20 into 500. 20 into 500, which is 10,000. This is the face value of the total 500 shares he possesses. So now 10% of this 10,000. So rate of dividend is how much? 8%. Sorry. Receives a return of 10%. Rate of dividend we don't know. So how to find rate of dividend? Rate of dividend, I can write it D percentage, capital D, which will be equal to 800 is the dividend received divided by total. How much is the investment? The face value is 10,000 for the shares into 100. So that will be 2 zeros, 2 zeros, everything got cancelled, 8%. So the dividend percentage is 8. However, we have got the shares at a discount. That's why our return is more. Understood? How much return we are getting? We are getting a more return on our investment, but the dividend percentage is less. Got it? Okay, great. Moving on. So a small tip here, return percentage is on investment, market value. Investment is done in terms of market value. Dividend percentage is on face value. Return is 10% on 8,000, which is 800 he is getting 10%, right? But dividend rate is how much? 8% only. Understood? So here dividend percentage is less and return is more. Whenever such thing comes, it means you got the shares in discount, not on premium. I hope it makes sense. Moving on, which is better investment? 12% 100 rupees shares at 120 rupees or 8% rupees 100 shares at 90 rupees. Okay, so let's compare both the cases. Case 1. In case 1, what is happening? 12% 100 rupees share means face value is 100. Premium you are giving 20 rupees and market value is how much? 120. So how much return you are getting? You are getting 12 rupees per share because on face value you are the face value. Okay, here you are getting 8% on this 100. So here you are getting 12 rupees, here you are getting 8 rupees. Which one is less? This one is less. However, are both the investments same here? Are the investments equal? We need to check. So make the investments equal for comparison. Okay, both the investments should be equal for comparison. Okay, so what we can do here, let the investment be how many shares I will get of 120. For example, in 10,800 I am taking a value between 190 and 120. If I take, I'll get 108 as the LCM of these two. That's why I am taking a value of 1080. Okay, let the investment equal to 10,800. Okay, if the investment is 10,800, in case 1 how many I'll get? In case 1 I will get 10,800 multiplied by 12% divided by 120. So if I do this calculation, I will get 1080. 1080 is the return I am getting. Here if I do the same, 10,800 multiplied by 8% divided by how much is the market value here? 90. So that's why I am taking something which can be cancelled by 12 and 9, 1080. Okay, so that's why we have taken LCM. So that will be equal to 960. 960. So which one is giving you more benefit? The case 1 will give you more return. Is it clear? Got it. Okay. So for international note, IGSE Cambridge comparison problems use exactly this yield rate method. Okay, this is known as the yield rate. In Cambridge mark schemes, calculate return for each and compare. The formula will be return percentage is equal to dividend percentage multiplied by face value divided by the market value. This is the shortcut for comparison. Understood? Moving on with the next problem. And alternately, what we can do here is, as I said, this is the formula you can use. So in this problem, you can use yield percentage as well here. What will be the yield percentage? This is the shortcut. Yield rate equal to, what is dividend percentage here for first? Dividend percentage was 12 multiplied by the face value 100, face value 100 divided by market value 120. So that will be equal to 111. This is 10%. Here also yield rate we can check. You have dividend percentage as 8 multiplied by face value is same divided by market value is 90. In the case 2, you are getting 110 cancel, that is 8.89 or 8.9% you will get. So in this case also you get that case 1 is getting more yield. So you can use this shortcut as well. Got it? Great. Okay, moving on. Example 15 from the textbook. change in income. A man bought 360 25 rupees shares paying dividend at 12% per annum. He sold them when price rose to 40 rupees and invested the proceeds in 50 rupees shares paying 10% dividend. Okay, and quoted at 60 rupees. Find the change in his annual income. Okay, so this what we can do here. First we will do income from the first transaction. Income from first transaction proceedings. So here what is happening, first we'll have how much income we are getting from this dividend is 12. Okay, 25 rupees shares, 12% per annum. So that will be one share is giving how much? One share income, annual income is 12% of 25 rupees. That will be equal to 25 means 1/4 of 12, 3. So rupees 3 is your one share income. How many shares is having? 360 shares income will be multiplied by 360. That will be equal to 1080 rupees. 1080. Now 25 share paying dividend at rupees 12% per annum. He sold when the price rose to 40. Okay, so this is something he got as income every year, 1080. However, what he did, he sold it at 40 rupees. So sold value, the value he got after selling those shares will be 360 into 40, 72, 144, 14400. This is something he has got. 14,400 sale proceeds. Okay, this is the sale proceeds. Now he has utilized the same proceeds to get rupees 50 shares. How many he will get? Rupees face value of the second. Now moving on to the second transaction. Second transaction says he has got how much? Rupees 50 shares. If one share costs 50, then how many shares he can get in 14,000? In 14,400 amount, he will get how many shares? 14,400 divided by 50. That will be equal to, the face value was 50, but he got it in 60 rupees. The face value of this is 50, but the market value was 60. So he got it in 60. So if he is dividing by 60, he will get number of shares 240. So he got 240 shares. Annual income, how much annual income? Annual income from one share equal to, what is the percentage given? 10%. Okay, from one share it will be equal to how much? 10%. 10% of how much? 10% of the face value, that is 50, which will be equal to rupees 5. Annual income from 240 shares will be equal to 5 multiplied by 240. That will be equal to 240 into 5, 1200. So this is the annual income from the second transaction. So now what has happened? Second, he has got now the comparison. So change in income. How will you get change in income? Change in income was your question, right? So change was how much? Now he is getting 1200. Before he was getting how much? 1080. So 120 rupees, 120 rupees is the change in income he has got. His income is increased. So always state whether income increased or decreased. So what you will write? You will write income increased, because what happens if you don't write increased or decreased? Board examiners deduct marks if you give rupees 120 only without saying increased or decreased. So that's why it is important. So that's it in this video. I hope you liked it. If you really like the content, hit the like button, share with your friends because sharing is caring, and subscribe to this channel. Watch it for the next video, upcoming videos.